and bruised. The mother of a 12-year-old boy from Austin wants to know who attacked her son as he waited for his school bus.
This happened last Thursday morning on Walnut Park Crossing in North Austin. KXAN education reporter Tom Miller spoke with the boy who is now recovering from his injuries.
This spot is where he kicked me and also punched me. This one is when he punched my nose.
This is 12-year-old Dane Brown 4 days after the attack. And this was him Thursday, right after he says a stranger beat him up.
He said, "Give me your backpack or I'll punch you." And then I said no, and then he just started punching me.
Dane describes his attacker as an adult man. It happened just before 7 in the morning outside his apartment complex on Walnut Park Crossing when it was still dark out.
I looked every single window to see if I could find the same guy, but it never happens.
Dane says just before the attack, he looked back and saw the man approaching from inside the apartment complex. When his family asked about surveillance video, they were told there is a camera, but it wasn't working.
What would make them want to come up to a little 12-year-old boy and literally just beat him up for no reason? The book bag he had on his back was a free book bag from a church charity.
His mother says she's reminding her son not to talk with strangers. As for Dane, he's urging other kids to use caution.
Make sure to look out for your surroundings and never stay in the dark, but stay in the light.
He's no longer waiting for the bus alone, playing it safe after a vicious and seemingly random attack. In Austin, Tom Miller, KXAN News.
Austin police are investigating and searching for the boy's attacker. Austin ISD is sharing this safety advice, saying at bus stops, students should always be aware of your surroundings. Walk with a friend if that's possible. Use the Where's the Bus app to track your bus's route and have an alternative location to go to just in case of an emergency.
Hey guys, welcome back to Nicole's View. So this story here came across my news feed today on Facebook, and it actually happened right here in my own backyard, right here in Austin, Texas, folks. This 12-year-old boy was waiting at a bus stop, waiting for the bus to come. Everyday thing kids do, okay? And some guy comes out of nowhere and demands that this little boy, because that's what he is to me, he is a little boy at 12. You may not be little in the sense of a child, but you're still young. Someone comes to this boy and basically demands that he hands over his backpack. The boy said no. So this man attacks him. I'm also very upset with this piece because why didn't we have a description of this person? A real description. It's just a man. No telling what he looked like, the size, the nationality, race. It's just a man. And that already has my antennas going off. I'm not going to say it's a possible white supremacist. Could have been. But the fact that they didn't bring that up, maybe he wasn't. But then again, it could be. So I don't know. Could have been someone of Spanish descent. I don't know. But I didn't like how there was no description. How are other people supposed to feel if there's some maniac going around hurting kids at a bus stop, waiting for the bus? That's problematic with this news clip. But either way, I'm just glad this young boy is okay. He has bruises on his face. As you can see, he was attacked. And it's just scary. And it's scary because this city, it's growing by leaps and bounds. I saw another article where it's basically becoming the fastest growing large city in America. And when you're dealing with a lot of people, here comes a lot more crime. So since moving here, I mean, the stories are nonstop about a shooting here, a shooting there. And, you know, back in the day when I was growing up in Austin, you know, definitely during high school, you heard about stuff every once in a while. But now, since I've moved back here, it's just like, damn, you know, more people, more issues, more crime, more problems. So this is going to be our new normal here, you know. But anyway, 12-year-old attacked, bloodied by man at Austin school bus stop from, I'm reading this from KXAN.com. And it says, left with bleeding and oozing wounds, a 12-year-old boy said a man attempted to steal his backpack, then attacked him in North Austin as he waited for his school bus. And I am in Northwest Austin, so yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. But anyway, Dane Brown said the attack happened Thursday morning around 7 a.m. on the block of 100 block, of Walnut Park Crossing when it was still dark out. Nope. Man, I'm telling you folks, if, like, let's say she's a single mom, I don't know, but if she is, I would try to put a few dollars aside and if you can have somebody in the neighborhood that you can trust to be there to just chaperone and make sure your child is okay, I would do that. There's no way I'd have my 12-year-old outside while it's still dark waiting for the school bus. That's just me. If you can find a family member, hire somebody, folks, these days are wicked. We just can't leave our kids out like this. I'm not blaming the mom because, she probably had to be to work early, but anyway, but in the clip, you saw that she was taking him to school. So I hope she can figure something out with that. Anyway, it goes on to say that's in front of the Limestone Canyon Park apartments where Brown's family lives. He said, "Give me your backpack or I'll punch you." And then I said no, and then he just started punching me, Brown said. Brown received wounds in 4 different parts of his face, including one large gouge on his forehead. With his mom already at work that morning, Brown first walked his little sister to the bus stop where she was picked up at around 6:45 a.m. And at 6:45, it's still dark here. It is, because I have to be to work at 7, and I'm leaving at 6:30, and it is dark. Okay. While waiting for his bus, Brown said he saw his attacker approach from the apartment complex. He's since been looking out for the attacker whenever riding the bus to and from school. I bet he's terrified. Poor guy. I look out every single window to see if I can find the same guy, but it never happens, Brown said. What would make them want to come up to a little 12-year-old boy and literally just beat him, up for no reason, said Andrea Lockhart, Brown's mother. The book bag he had on his back was a free book bag from a church charity, which they explained in the video. Brown is no longer waiting for the school bus alone, thank God, and is telling other students to use caution. Make sure to look out for your surroundings and never stay in the dark, but stay in the light, Brown said. Austin police are investigating and searching for the attacker. Austin ISD is sharing the safety advice, saying at bus stops, students should always be aware of your surroundings, walk with a friend if possible. That's true. Use the Where's the Bus app to track your bus route to limit any unnecessary time at the bus stop. Have an alternate location to go to in case of emergency. Okay, that's good. And they may have to do something maybe with these apps where when the bus is right, out or approaching closely, to give them alerts so they don't have to be sitting out in the dark. That's another idea. I think this is what this is trying to say, but it's just saying it's more of tracking where the bus is. But I hope, they have that on there too, so kids are not waiting in the dark. This is frightening. Okay. This is so disgusting. And, it bothers me that there's no description of this man, no full description. I don't know if the boy just couldn't see since it was still dark, but it's just strange that there's no type of description of this person. So, I don't know who did this, but whoever did, I hope they catch the creep, the devil who did it, and he should be thrown in jail for attacking a 12-year-old boy. I mean, these are the times we're living in, folks. These are the times. But anyway, let me know what you think about this story. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.